Hello everybody, that Midgame here. Now in today's video I'll be covering something different because normally in my videos I try to provide educational, helpful and upbeat content. However, this video isn't going to be sort of that because to put it frankly, I'm quite sick and tired of this. Now, unless you're on Twitter, you probably haven't heard of the person known as Panda Pandal. She's a good friend of mine, and throughout the years in Destiny 2, she's gone through quite a lot. Now, she gets targeted quite a lot from the negative side of the Destiny 2 community. Upwavy, as you can see on screen now, Upwavy put out tweets basically misgendering her, which a bit confusing. Like, why would you do that? And basically insulting her appearance, which is horrible in itself. But then, when you consider the type of followers Wavy has, he's a bit like an allié in the fact that a lot of his followers are literal fetuses and they will take his word as gospel. So it's a reason why I think when Upwavy did it, Panda Pandal had to private her Twitter, which obviously, if you're being harassed to the point where your Twitter has to be privated, that's not okay. And in March, Mactix, a big creator, made a video on her basically because she put out a tweet saying PvE and PvP egos are just as bad, which is understandable. Like, both player base has massive egos. I mean, we saw how distraught people got when the VOW 24-hour emblem became a 48-hour emblem. So it's not surprising that I should put that out. But then what happened was Mactix made a video on her, which stoked the fire, and Ritzka made a tweet. But the thing is with Ritzka, what Ritzka tweeted was perfectly acceptable in my opinion. It was basically him just sort of debating it. But then what happened was people being very, very transphobic, racist, things like that in the comment section, which any normal human being that was trying to sort of have a nice debate with someone would first of all hide the replies, block the person who tweeted it, and then just sort of private or restrict who can comment on it. But he just let it fester, and I've had communication with Panda on this. She was absolutely distraught by it, and I think she told Ritzka about it, but he refused to do nothing. And then obviously, because of how just messed up what happened, she was it sort of destroyed her. And then, sorry, I'm struggling to put into words here. And then Mactix video didn't help, and then he put out an apology. I say that in quotation marks because I know you can't see me, but I basically did the quote mark thing. Because it's not much of an apology. I'll roll it for you here.
On March 20th, an individual on Twitter asked what was worse between PvE and PvP egos, to which Panda Pandal responded that both were bad, giving examples of both in an LFG post format. My clan member Ritz Carr took a picture of the conversation to give his personal opinion on the situation, further clarifying his intentions in a reply below. If you're wondering why he screenshotted instead of quote retweeting only shows one tweet, whereas screenshotting he can show the whole conversation he is commenting on in one frame. Panda took this opposing opinion as a personal attack, however, and proceeded to block everyone in the clan, as is her right if she so pleases to do so. Where it got problematic, however, is when she stated that it was not her opinion that was targeted, but her herself. She then continued to double down on that idea in another reply, and then tripled down on it and said that Ritz didn't want her to see it, hence the screenshot and not the quote retweet. But again, screenshot gives whole context immediately, quote retweet doesn't. That's the reason he screenshotted. She then received a horrible and disgusting DM from an unknown Twitter account that has no affiliation with Garrison or any of its members in any capacity, and then proceeded to automatically blame us for it, and then claimed that we were transphobic because of it. Now, disliking us is her right, and we have no problem with it. However, making false claims of transphobia is not acceptable. As such, I tried to DM her to clear up any misunderstandings privately as to not stoke the fire, to which she clearly denied and claimed as further proof of our transphobia. She then claims that we are responsible for this by not denouncing the bad shit that they do in our name, which, first of all, unless someone wears Garrison under their name, they aren't doing it in our name. And second of all, we couldn't denounce them because we couldn't see any of it because she blocked all of us. Now, I have no problem with her blocking any or all of us. It is her right to dislike us and not want to interact with us completely. But what is not okay is false claims of transphobia that have absolutely zero backing whatsoever. Ritz didn't disagree with her take because she's transgender, and there's nothing to support that claim. He disagreed with it because he felt differently on the topic. To those who do face genuine transphobia, such as this DM that she received that I do despise, I am so sincerely sorry for what you endure. I have and always will denounce it at every turn. There are so many incredible trans members of the Destiny community, and I'm thankful to know them both as players and as people. That is the entire truth, and if you need me to clarify on anything, all you gotta do is ask. And please do not go and harass this individual. Absolutely no one deserves that. Thank you so much, and have a great day.
Now, what Mactix fails to sort of talk about in that video is how it wasn't Clan Garrison's people sending all the transphobic, just racist stuff, but they were Clan Garrison followers, which, if you're a big content creator, you kind of have to be responsible for your audience. You have to realize that if you make a video targeting someone, especially in a minority group and part of the LGBT community, some demented, messed up psychos are going to send hate. But he fails to mention that, and why Panda was blocking people from just from Clan Garrison, sorry for the stutter, was because she didn't want to have another Ritzcat situation where he basically just let a thread of stuff just fester because he couldn't be bothered to just restrict the comments. Now, this Mactix and Clan Garrison situation is not like the full part of the Panda situation, because obviously the title of this would be the worst thing Clan Garrison or Mactix or Ritzco did. No, because she's been targeted by the Destiny community on multiple occasions. Stuff like, and the thing that saddens me about it all was how little support she got from Bungie. Now, I've played with Panda before. She absolutely loves Destiny and Bungie. I mean, heck, even one of the community managers, Liana Ruppert, I think, follows her. But when Panda was going through all the transphobic stuff like that, obviously targeted on multiple situations, did Bungie help her? Because, I mean, Bungie claims they support LGBT people and black people, but Panda submitted multiple reports to them, basically saying, "Oh, I'm being targeted by these people. Can you give these people like accounts a warning or like ban them?" But Bungie responded, "Oh, sorry, we'll look into it on Monday morning," and they just did nothing. I mean, I don't want to go into this this conspiracy, but stuff like that really shows how Bungie just doesn't care about minorities like they preach. I mean, you saw with the mass tragedy that happened, Bungie basically went on and said, "We're saddened by the stuff that happened. Please buy our pins, like the pride pins," which obviously is not the right time to do it. And then it just saddens me how such a great person like Panda just got targeted by the Destiny 2 community in general. There are multiple other situations, like with the Shotgun Ape situation. Now, I wouldn't consider this as bad as the Ritz Mactic situation, because obviously, like, I didn't see too much bad happening in that, but still, it still caused her to private the tweets. I remember checking up on her account at college and seeing the tweets privated, and I think she recently had to private them as well, just because Wavy basically came back for round 2 and attacked both Zay Osiris Gaming and Panda Pandal, and obviously as his like followers are absolute fetuses who hate minorities and women and stuff like that, basically harassed her into privating, which is just disgusting. Anyway, guys, this really was not the video I wanted to make, but I think it was one I had to make, because I don't want my good pal thinking she's alone through this, because she's not. I know there's a lot of people who defend her, and I hope you guys watching this, either if you're a big like Clan Garrison or Upwavy fan, kind of reconsider your actions in a way. But yeah, hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.